You're listening to KFOI Radio.
It's Wednesdays with Wilson.
Good morning, Fort Osage. Welcome back to Wednesdays with Wilson. You might be listening with us on Spotify today. I'm Dylan Doherty.
I'm Coach Wilson and Jazzy. Oh, Jazzy.
Hi.
Hi. Jazzy's not with us today, but the evil laugh you heard was the one and only Mr. Stepp.
Stepson.
Hello, Coach Stepp.
Thank you for having me today.
Well, again, we didn't invite you, but
I'm gonna
you
say,
just
was he invited
showed
this
up.
time,
No,
or?
no, he wasn't.
He just showed up for
For those of you that are listening on Spotify and watching nowhere because you can't really watch, you'll notice that it's another Tie Tuesday where Coach Stepp is not wearing a tie. So,
I thought it was Monday.
well, that's
Yeah.
okay. Dylan, you always get a pass.
It's a jeans day, and Wilson's in here in some khakis and a button-up and a tie, guys.
Also, Dylan is not drinking a Pepsi today. And I know Jazzy will listen to this because she listens even after she's on the show.
Yes.
But I did bring Dylan and Jazzy and Mr. Parsons some treats, some nerd clusters, and some other, I don't know, lifesaver thing that I thought Jazzy would like.
You hear this ASMR going on while
I know,
we're recording
I'm
the show?
just pulling out the ASMR in the background. You got to really immerse them in the experience.
Yep. All right, as you're eating, anyways, what's new with you guys? It's
Well, I just
almost
have-
spring break.
I have a question. How do we make the leap from Pepsi to Coke?
I've
I mean,
been
they're
switching-
like bitter rivals.
I've been switching sides the entire time this year. Like most Thursdays for Travel Review, I'll be bringing in like two 1 liters of Coke. And then sometimes it's Pepsi. You don't really know.
What is that neutral country? Is it Switzerland? Is that the neutral country? Sweden?
Yeah,
What is it?
neutral Switzerland. Always
Switzerland. Yeah, Dylan is Switzerland 100%. He has no loyalty to anyone or anything.
So,
actually.
no, see, that's not Switzerland.
that's true.
That's not. Switzerland was just, like, Dylan is playing both sides. He would be Russia in World War II. You know, you're going with the.
No, that'd be Italy.
No. Who's your global conflicts teacher?
I didn't do global conflicts.
Oh,
that's a shame.
Well, that's
We're about
all
to
right. Dylan.
Go off on a tangent there.
Yeah, don't.
Spring break next week.
Spring break
Welcome to the
next
history
week.
Welcome to the history podcast, guys.
That would actually be kind of awesome. I would love that. And Dylan's hyper fixated on history and worship. So just so you know, we'd have content if you ever wanted to do it.
Dylan, in my years of being a geography teacher, is one of my greatest geography teachers I've ever had. Or geography students, sorry.
Thank
not
you.
teachers.
Thank you.
I like it better the first way you said it.
Yeah. Well, we don't have any sports updates for this week because we're kind of in that in-between zone. I know baseball had their jamboree last night. But as promised from last week, it is March Madness.
Yes.
We've got the Big 12 tournament going on in Kansas City now. It's championship week for going in the NCAA tournament. We have the women's Big 12 wraps up today. It's a lot of stuff going on. So, because of that, I officially made the Coach Stepp March Madness bracket of Coach Stepp's retirement jobs.
And oh boy.
So we're going to go ahead and read through these. There's 4 different regions, and so we'll each teach turns. Coach Stepp, why don't you do that west region up there for
The 1 seed?
the 1 seed down to the 9 seed. Here you go.
Well, at the 1 seed, we have Costco versus a 16 mailman. And then the 8 and 9 seed in that bracket are Golf Course Marshal and Donut Maker.
So there's some theories behind this. Number one, you as a Costco worker, I think, their friendliness, no, not at all. But the judging of people's carts, I think you would quite possibly be the best person ever.
You mean when they check your card on the way out?
Yes.
And make sure that it's you?
Yes.
I could see him checking my Costco membership.
Yeah. Oh, also, yeah. And just walking around and looking disgruntled. Because I see a lot of Costco employees when they have to walk around, like running to do stuff, are disgruntled. You have disgruntledness
I've
down.
heard that Costco's like a fabulous place to work.
I bet it is.
I've heard
but
the
I bet,
same.
I bet also that run after church on Sundays, you would work your butt off and you'd get a little frustrated.
Well, that might be the case. I'm not a fan of the checking of the card.
No, of course you aren't, because you steal things.
Absolutely not.
He won't go on record and say it.
So, and the mailman, I know you oppose all mail, and we have a close friend of the show that's a mailman.
Yes, close friend of the show,
That
Laz
probably
Wooten.
never listened to it, but Postman Laz.
Postman Laz is actually working at the post office right now.
Oh, he's probably listening.
Well, he might
would
be
if we were live.
while he's delivering.
True.
The golf cart marshal, golf course, again, disgruntled, angry.
I can ride around in a cart and be curmudgeonly to people.
Yes.
You do that here without the cart.
I'm
Correct.
gonna say
That is
And when we play golf, he does not like the way the marshals look at him. Every time they come by and say something, he's like, "Why's he got to pick on me?" It's always because you're driving where you're not supposed to be, or
Or I've got a shirt on without a collar.
yeah, that is correct, or no shirt at all sometimes. So,
Well, I don't know about that, but
and I think donut maker. I think you would be great at a bakery, but just to make the donuts, nothing else.
yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, well, of course you're not. Dylan, what do you got over in the southwest region?
I got the Walmart greeter, car wash attendant, online gambling, and shock job. Okay, I want to get the online gambling one out of the way right now. I could easily see that.
Yeah, and I was trying to decide between crypto, but no, straight up online gambling.
Why not in person, Step?
He doesn't like people.
Yeah, I don't know about the. I like people all right.
No, they're the worst.
You didn't even say that convincingly.
What I could see him is him losing it, like losing. He had pocket kings and loses to some 12-year-old kid from Minnesota and just loses his mind and throws his computer and all those kind of things.
Can you gamble online with actual money?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like me to show you how?
Well, I did not know you were involved in that arena, but
You don't know all about my life, Coach
Okay.
Depp. You don't know all about my life.
What about Walmart greeter? I feel like that's kind of the same as Costco, but you don't have to check carts. You just have to say hi and buy.
well, that's true.
Give me a hello. Give me a Walmart hello.
Hi, welcome to Walmart.
You sound like a character on The Simpsons when you did that. I know, one of your favorite shows.
I was gonna say Walmart greeter, but after that, impression of a Walmart greeter, I think we should just go with the car wash attendant.
And no, the reason I said car wash, because he would be overly aggressive, like the guy as you're going in, spraying it and just taking
Side
it out
note,
on it.
do you ever feel like you're literally walking on eggshells when they tell you to pull up on that little rail?
Yeah.
I feel like they're like, stop, go left, go right. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God.
Well, it's like, what happens if I'm a little bit off on this?
It drags your car.
Yeah, dragged your car.
Or what happens if I actually hit the accelerator while the guy's out in front of me?
You hit the guy,
Let's
get
hope
a
that doesn't happen.
Turbo shine on your car. Extra points.
but I just saw him just at the car wash, just sitting there, just taking out his frustrations of.
So we're talking about not an automatic car wash, but a car wash where you've got guys inside
Yeah.
spraying the
Well,
car.
a lot of them nowadays do have that human element just to make them more relatable.
Yeah, and they spray you
Okay.
down at the beginning and hit the button. Not you, the car.
Yeah. Could you
Thank you for
imagine them
clarifying.
putting Step on that belt without a car and just putting him through the car wash?
Do you think you could make it
Oh, yeah.
all the way through?
Absolutely.
I don't think so. I feel like we have a live podcast coming of Coach Step through a car wash.
We'll get some GoPros out and we'll attach them on him and see what happens.
And then him creating his own radio station.
What would it be about though?
First of all, with the car wash, one thing I would not be doing is drying the car when it comes out.
Oh no,
I am not doing that.
No,
What do you
no. The shakes don't. You're not very good at that.
No.
Radio show though.
Yeah, what would your radio show be?
Um,
Would it be politics driven? Would it be about nothing?
it'd be about nothing.
Okay.
It'd be like this.
What the? Wow.
That
God, that just. Dylan, do you feel that?
No, not. I mean, back and forth,
No, I understand.
But you'd have to have guests.
back and forth banter.
You're not
going
going to get guests.
Go.
Who's going to be a guest?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe you can be the.
No.
Maybe you can
I'm
find
already-
the talent and.
When I worked in Hollywood, all I had to tell a lot of people was, "Hey, it's a radio show," and they're like, "I'm on. Book me for this time."
Yeah, but then they, the one show that he had done, they'd like, that's the host? No, I'm not.
Oh. Well, some people have different standards. Anyways, the northeast region of this bracket. We've got Lawn Care with the 2 seed facing off against Local Politics, the 15th seed, and IKEA, the 7th seed, facing off against Dick's Sporting Goods in the 10th seed. These seem reasonable, though.
All of these, like, I could see winning here.
Local
Yeah.
politics might be up there in the front. I could see that
I don't
for
know.
sure.
Could you be a local representative, a state representative?
I could.
What if you were running? What would you run for?
It'd probably have to be state rep.
Okay.
Not mayor. You'd be You'd be a pretty bad mayor. Small town mayor, I think I could support you in, but like a larger town, no.
I think I could do small town mayor.
Yeah.
What's your slogan?
Vote for me. I'm
As-
the best.
No, a step above the rest. It's
Oh, there
that
you go.
easy.
Yeah, how are you not using your name
come
in
on.
your
Well,
Well, that's
slogan?
true. I'd have to. I need somebody to advise my campaign.
I
Now
got
that
you, dude.
I might be interested in.
Could
that
you
I could-
imagine?
That I can handle.
What's that movie with Will Ferrell where they're running for office? You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have
with
to.
Zach Galifianakis?
Yes,
Isn't that
yes.
just The Campaign?
I think it is. You guys are like that movie, 100%.
I don't know.
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
I have not seen that one.
Watch
No,
it.
you-
So
It's-
check it out. It's called
it's-
The Campaign.
Yeah.
It's funny and clever, so you're probably not going to like it.
Okay.
And then the IKEA. I've never been to IKEA.
What?
Really?
How?
Yeah.
They got good meatballs.
I've been to IKEA, I think, like twice.
And?
IKEA. You don't go to IKEA to go to IKEA. You need to get the experience of going to an IKEA.
One time they have these giant canvas like portraits of Kansas City in there.
Yeah.
And we didn't live too far from that IKEA in Kansas at the time. The canvas did not fit in the car, so I had to walk that thing a mile home above my head for my wife. So just don't go to IKEA. You might end up walking a mile home with the giant canvas over your head.
Well, it's a lot more than a mile for me, so
Yes.
I'm probably not gonna do that. But I just, you could either one of those. You could handle sporting goods.
Well, I'm a little surprised the IKEA is on the bracket when you've never been in one.
Yeah, but this is about you, not me.
I understand that, but if you don't know what IKEA is, how do you know it should be on the bracket?
I'm not the one I didn't sit and come up with all these. These are all suggestions from people that know
Wednesdays
you.
with Wilson, future
Okay.
podcast idea. We're gonna walk around IKEA for an hour.
Yeah, do a live walkthrough reaction to
We've
IKEA.
got a lot of live ideas that are.
Did you know?
they're
Did you know that
festering
in
out
the
there.
IKEA that you have to like? There's like a path that you have to take.
Yeah,
that
and
you
their
can't,
carts
like-
can go sideways.
You can't like back up and go back through the store. There's like a path through the entire store that you have to follow.
And you were okay with this?
Not really,
Okay. I
The
didn't
carts,
think so.
though, that's
but
the
that's
weirdest
the way
thing.
they've got it set up.
You can move them sideways.
Okay.
All wheels on the carts are directional, or like omni. It's crazy.
That's nice. And then on our southeast bracket, we've got Home Depot,
Yeah.
Financial Advisor. That's the 14 seed. That's a sleeper. I think that could be a big upset. Hy-Vee Meat Counter, and then a middle school PE teacher. Maybe elementary.
I'm not exactly sure where that one came from.
I'm just imagining you yelling at little kids and throwing dodgeballs at their heads when they weren't cooperating and being great at it.
Well,
and
that
all the
would-
kids love you.
That may not be far off the mark, but the other three do kind of hit in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, Home Depot, you'd be good. And I mean, what a great job! You just walk
Well,
around.
it is-
Hey, you need help? Hey, you need help? They help you, but they don't help you. Hey, it's on aisle 13. Okay.
Hey, I need a bolt that'll fit this. Oh, well, let me show you where these 50,000 bolts are.
Yeah, yeah. I'll show right there. That's where they all are. Right there. They're all the bolts. Go.
Let me know if you need more help.
Well, and then disappear.
Yes.
Financial advisor, I definitely see it.
My
I'm gonna say I think financial advisor has a chance to win here.
You have to have a certain dryness for that.
You got that, man.
Which I have.
Yes. Yes. Now, the Hy-Vee meat counter here, there are two problems with it. Number one, you would probably want to be shirtless while you were working there. And you'd probably not put the gloves on. I bet you wouldn't put the gloves on. Would you put the gloves on?
No, I'd have to put the gloves on.
Okay.
Yeah, I would think you have to wear the like the shark gloves
Yeah.
So you don't
that
cut
would
yourself.
protect you from getting cut.
And I think you'd be okay with the shirt because you just wear your is it a jacket?
It's like a white, like chef's coat.
It's like
Yeah.
a coat. Yeah, like a
Butcher's coat. Maybe I'll get you that for your retirement present. A butcher's coat. Don't ask Siri anything on the air. We're on the air.
Hey Siri, what do you call a butcher's coat?
Yes, people, this is happening. This is really happening.
She didn't have a good response.
For those of you that don't understand what being Coach Stepp's friend and around him all the time, you're now getting it. Jazzy's not here to see this, so he's taking full.
Apparently, it might be called a frock.
Rock. Okay.
Well, that concludes our bracket. What we're going to do here is we won't be on the air next week, but as I go through and give this to a few people that know Coach Stepp well, we're going to formulate some responses and see who wins and hopefully have a good idea of what your future profession is going to be. And then you have to do that.
Oh, is that the deal?
Yeah,
Yes.
a legally
So,
binding contract will
absolutely.
be signed. We will have someone check in on you once a week to make sure you still work there.
Okay.
The two that did not make it, which I thought they possibly could have.
Well, maybe we should have a play-in game.
We could have. I guess we could have had a playing game. One, which I said absolutely not, was an Uber driver. I just don't.
So where are you
would
guys
be banned by
from?
Uber in 3 days.
I don't think you got it.
Well, and
You'd get
I'm
one
not
starred.
I'm not cleaning up vomit out of the back of my car.
Well,
Yeah.
not everybody takes an Uber vomits.
Yeah, but you hear those stories.
Well, that's true. And then the other one was a zookeeper.
See them teeth right there? They're sharp.
Yeah.
I think, but see, you'd be good at that part of, hey, here's the tiger and blah blah, and talking about the tiger and your cat. You would look.
That could go into like a museum curator.
That
no one said that.
I see that actually 100%. Steamboat Arabia, anyone?
Isn't that gone? Didn't we sell that?
No, that's still up.
That's still there.
Yeah, but I thought we sold it to
Some
someplace
people
else
were
and-
envisioning that moving to another place, but
Yeah.
I know that I think its future is in jeopardy for sure.
Oh, really?
much like
Yeah.
yours, Coach Stepp.
Is that a threat?
No, that your future here is.
Oh.
And we've friend someone on air.
That was his closing remarks
Yeah.
there.
I have to, this as our first one on Spotify. We're glad that you're here. Hopefully, we get a lot more listeners. I think what did we have last week? 33
We had like
views.
30 something streams. One of them was Coach Stepp's daughter.
Big shout out to
She did
the,
listen.
Is she in a house or is she in a dorm type place?
She's in a dorm type place.
And in what's the sorority?
She is a theta.
Okay, the Thetas at University of Kansas. Thanks for listening. I'm sure every week now they'll just all huddle together and listen.
Kind of like the fireside chat.
Yeah. No, not
It's a
really.
history reference there for you,
I
Dylan.
know FDR.
Nice job, Dylan.
Told you guys, he would actually be really good on a history podcast.
Hey, and your favorite holiday's coming up on Sunday. Is it
That's
still,
true.
Is it still your favorite holiday?
It's true. Obviously, I get to be annoying on that day, and no one tells me I can't be. So,
What holiday is it?
St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, yeah.
How many
Friday's gonna be crazy.
It's
How mu-
Sunday already?
how many Shamrock Shakes have you consumed in March?
I think we're on 7 or 8
Okay.
this year. I'm gonna be real. I had like 24, 25 in 1 year a few years ago, and I don't actually like them anymore. So,
Okay. My oldest son, he said the other day, he was like, Shamrock Shake? He goes, when did those come out? I said, I think they've been out for a little while. Because Dylan
I think
enjoys them.
February 8th is when they came out this year.
Wow. Have you ever had a Shamrock Shake, Coach Stepp?
Yes, but it's been many years.
Maybe we should get you one.
Well, I don't know. As far as our podcast, though, we've mentioned a number.
Hold on. Wait.
Product placement.
Did you just... No.
That's
Did you
what I
hear
was-
what
There's a key word.
hour?
I apologize, Coach Wilson. Sorry. Your podcast.
Okay, see,
I just want to-
you swoop in at the very end. Like, you weren't here in those days in December when it was really hard to be here. Like, you never showed up then, but now, it's getting warmer outside. It's easier to get up. I can wear jeans and not a tie. I'll
Right.
show up. We didn't have basketball practice at all. I'll show up.
We're having a coup in the podcast room
No,
right
he's
now.
he's tried to take it over. You know
Absolutely
that.
not. I'm just trying to support the podcast. And as Dylan just mentioned, we have mentioned a number of products from major corporations. So any love they want to send the podcast would be
Again, I don't think
Much
we can
appreciated.
just blatantly say that, can we?
I mean, we can say, yeah, this is not an advertisement, but
Okay.
Not sponsored.
this is a desperate plea, not an advertisement, okay?
Hey, we're not desperate on Wednesdays. Well, most of us are not desperate on Wednesdays with
The whole title's pretty desperate, let's be
Well,
honest.
that is true, but
Well, anyways, I'm Mr. Parsons.
I'm Dylan Doherty.
I'm Coach Stepp.
I'm Coach Wilson. Fort Osage. Have a great spring break. Enjoy the warm weather.
Oop.